Afternoon and welcome to the Bantam Elite semifinals here from St. Cloud State University. Tony Scott, YHH founder and publisher. We have the Predators wearing yellow going left to right versus the Knights in a, we'll call it a charcoal gray going right to left. The Knights had a bye in today's quarterfinal play-in games. The Knights were winless until this morning. Rose from the ashes and came out of nowhere, and now are in the semis versus the Knights. They beat the Rangers this morning. Should be a good hockey game. Both teams fresh. Should be a great game. The Predators played earlier this morning, so they got plenty of rest time. We should be balling here. Should be a good hockey game between these two teams. 3 games today, 3 out of the 4 semifinals. And then, of course, both championship games live from the main rink here at St. Cloud State tomorrow morning, 9 and 11 a.m. Here we go. Rico and Schmeck, the 2 referees. Schmecker gets to drop the puck. Rico will be going deep into the zone. No, he'll stay at the blue line, and the Predators win the draw, goes back into their own zone. A good flank shot, goal! Right out of the gate, a big hit. And just like that, the Knights take the lead, 1-0, big play. 13 seconds in, Lucas Bogut buries for the Knights, and it's 1-0. A big hit along the wall behind the net, and that's been the calling card of the Knights. Big physical team, winning puck battles. It looks like number 5 for the Preds. Grayson Sondry all got shaken up just a little bit. Flipping that one wide is Boland set. Gets it to Kaiser. Kaiser pushed into the corner. Picked up by the Knights, number 18, Sam Arden. Arden from Minnetonka, state champion Sam Arden. Breaks it out a bit. Puts this along the wall. Some really good hockey players in this game this morning, or this afternoon. Should be a fun one to broadcast. Off the mark, flag can't pick it up. This one's Pryor Mills. Mills dumps it into the zone. Chasing it down into his own corner is Boland set. Boland set gets it to Kaiser. Kaiser, he'll look to roll it up north and south. Jack Kaiser fights through. Shot, save by the Knights goaltender, James Feeblecorn. James was one of the 2 goaltenders for Edina's Pee Wee AA team this past winter. I believe they were the consolation champions. It's the state tournament in Moorhead. Entering the zone for the Knights is number 16, Landon Sauer. I see his first cousin, KJ Sauer, here in attendance watching the game. Always fun to see past players from the Bell participating. KJ played in the league. I remember one year he was on the Kings, and they were an absolute wagon. They destroyed everybody in the regular season, like a gaudy 6-2, 7-1 record, and then got beat maybe in the finals or in the semifinals. A little bit of an upset. Back into his own zone. This is Avery Lee. Nice little breakout moves. Feeds it through center. On to Matushak. Matushak feeds it back to Lee. Lee's shot goes wide of the net. Picking it up is Dahlin. Trey Dahlin. Off the wall. Intercepted by Rylan Schneider. And we get an offside. Schneider, I had a chance to ref this team, the Predators, last Saturday, and wow, Schneider was an impressive defender. He is definitely ready to go for the next level. If my rumor mill is correct, I believe Rylan will be one of the 2011 born players headed to Shattuck St. Mary's this fall. Good luck to Rylan. And I've also heard through the rumor mill this kid, Jack Kaiser, will be entering Shattuck as a underager. No shortage of talent, that's for sure. Here's Lancette. Leads to Kaiser, off the mark. Flag can't pick it up. Picking it up for the Knights is Mills. Mills intercepted, gets it back in his own corner on the strong hand. He flips this one out to neutral. Putting it back in the zone is Mason Quinn for the Predators. And now it's taken away by Flag. Now Mills. Mills, good feed. Right on the tape of Bogut. Bogut's got 1 goal so far. That one's taken away by Kaiser. Good defensive play by Arden. Just leaned him out of the play. And turned it over the neutral zone. Kaiser from Lancette. His shot's over the crossbar. This one's poked away. Now taking it back into the corner. Back to the point. Here's Kaiser. Kaiser snaps one, whiffs on it a little bit. This one comes back to neutral. Right onto Hester's stick. Hester can't control it. Taken away by Gavin Thomas. Turning it over is Schneider, and then he gets it back. Hits off the skate of Sondrial, who's back playing solidly. Like to see that. Bang at it. Back to the point. Held in Dahlin. His shot goes wide. Pierce steers it wide, but it bounces back right into the crease and steered eventually into the corner by the Predators. Sondrial takes it wide. Knocked off by Sondrial. Good pass through the slot, and jumping on top of it before it got too loose is Feeblecorn, with 20 minutes and 46 seconds to go here in the first half. Taken away by the Knights on the hash mark. It's Thomas. Now it's Matushak back to the point. Lee gets it deep. Chasing it down is Schneider. Schneider. Big hit again. Matushak and Sauer have been bullies out there, and I mean legal bullies. Very, very hard to contend with. Now the Predators will break it out. This is Olsen. Excuse me, Nutter. Nutter enters the zone. Nutter fires. That one goes just wide. Onto the stick of Matushak. His pass goes deep. Picking it up is Lancette. Lancette spins to his backhand. He's harassed by the Knights' Braden Hester. Now Nutter crosses the line. Nutter to Kaiser, who's got an absolute missile. Fires that one just wide. Hooks along the wall. This one pops through the crease. Goes into the corner. Arden and Kaiser will battle for it. Those two battled quite a bit last year as Minnetonka and Woodbury faced off a few times. And here comes Hester. Across the blue line, nice pass, shot, goal! Hester finds Mills, and he buries one bar in, and the Knights grab a 2-0 lead. Wow, what a quick start for the Golden Knights. Pryor Mills has looked really good in the last 3 weeks here in the Bantam Elite League. Off the skates, taken away, good play. Big loss. Pierce makes 2 big saves right out of the gate there as Trey O'Neill entered the zone. Now Arden to his backhand. Breaks it out. He does, all the way. Across the checkered line. Now he's into the zone deep. Flips it to the neutral. Mills gets another one. Mills to the backhand shot. Blocker save, wide open net. Fired just wide by Bradley. Mills muscles his way in. Bradley in the corner. Gets it back to the point. Bogut down low. Bradley. Southern Minnesota right here. Love it. Northfield and Rochester. Feeding through the slot. Pierce makes a good save. Bradley back to Mills. Mills, wrist shot, glove save by Pierce. And the Knights have a 2-0 lead. 17:42 to go here in the first half. DeFazio skates through a couple. Bumped off the puck. Vinny gets it back. Played for Osseo Maple Grove last year. State runner-up to Minnetonka. Moving it through. Good pass. Kick through the skates. Comes Sauer. Sauer backhand. Knocked off the puck. Lancet gets pushed off the puck. Open in front. Shot. Bogut. Oh, somehow it got underneath the pad of Pierce. And he makes the save with 16:50 to go in the first half. That would have been a huge goal. 3 goals in the first 7 minutes. Shot on by Sauer, covered by Pierce. We'll get another one to his blocker side. Bogut comes out. Hester comes in. Flag. DeFazio, that's picked off. Feed into the zone. Got a chance, shot. Oh, big save by Pierce. Shot, another save, Pierce. Shot, that one over the head of Pierce. And eventually comes out of the zone. And this is Lee for the Knights. Intercepted. Picked up by DeFazio. DeFazio with some room. Shot, turned away by Feeblecorn. Down low, bed in front. Karam's out to neutral. No, held in by Lancet. Lancet. Down to Bloom. Bloom back to Lancet. Shot and covered by Feeblecorn with 15:55 remaining here in the first half. 2-0 Golden Knights leading. Shot in the corner. Turned away. Breaking it out is Bang. Bang knocked off the puck. Nutter enters the zone. Finds Kaiser. Kaiser and Arden battling. Eventually Bang goes in to help out. And they rip it around. Thomas, Bogut, and Schneider. That's intercepted by Kaiser. Kaiser flips one to Nutter. Nutter trying to get it back to Kaiser, but that's intercepted. by the Knights, Colton Bang. And now Thomas to Schneider. Schneider angles his way through, gets it to Kaiser, who's got the rocket. We brought it up before. And eventually the Knights shut him down. Goes in the corner. Picking it up is O'Neal. Perfect pass. Bang, brings it up the middle. Quick little snapshot. Wow, that's a heck of a shot there. Over the blocker of Pierce. Into the corner, goes O'Neal. Back to the point. Off the mark, picking it up is Bradley. Bradley to Mills. Mills gets it by Sandrial. Now Mills again, feeding it in front. And eventually steered into the corner. Mills puts it behind the net of Pierce as the Knights try to set up a little back forecheck. Schneider gets it. Schneider to Sandrial. Slips it over to DeFazio. DeFazio and Mills will fight for it. Bradley's pass is deflected by Flag. Bradley will get it back to Mills. Mills holds it. Finds Lee. Excuse me, that's Darlene. Darlene's pass off the mark, but icing waved off. And this is Lancett's pass is off the mark, but eventually finds its way on the stick of Mason Quinn. Quinn gets it in deep, but an easy breakout for the Knights. That's going to be icing on the Knights with 12:52 to go here in the first half. Golden Knights lead this one 2-0. On goals by Bogut. And Mills. Both goals were on rebound goals. Gave the shooter a lot of time. Getting through, this is Sauer. Sauer feeds it through to Matuszak. Matuszak tries to carry him one off Pierce. Pierce snags it with 12:28 to go. Schneider to Thomas. Thomas to Flag. Good puck movement. Flag enters the zone, gets it to Kaiser. Got to keep an eye out for him. Puck comes loose in front just for a second. Now it's Matuszak. Matuszak to Lee. Lee to Bogut off the mark. And icing called on the Predators, who have a 2-0 lead and shots on goal advantage of 11-4. Uh-oh, here comes some more players for the Predators. Entering the rink is Nolan Stump and number 10, Miles Otney. And picking it up for the Knights is Sam Arden, who clears the neutral. Picked up, taken away, good chance. Wow, what a shot by Matuszak. Just stepped between two Predators, took the puck, sniped it, and makes it 3-0 for the Knights. Jamison Matuszak. He's got two older brothers, twins, who both played in this league. I talked to their dad. It looks like they're going to be trying to play some junior hockey this season as well, so congratulations to those guys. Shot on and saved by Pierce with 11:37 to go. I was on a flight to Salt Lake City / Park City, Utah And I saw the Matushak twins in the lobby. Little did I know they weren't just going on some summer soiree. They were going to go try out for some junior teams, which is outstanding. DeFazio takes it to his forehand. Tries to feed it to Nutter. Off the mark. Picked up by Thomas. DeFazio shot and a goal. What a shot. Off the crossbar, off the sidebar and in. And it's 3-1. What a shot by DeFazio. And it's 3-1. Just beat Feeblecorn. The way you can only beat a goalie is just hit it off the bar and in. I mean, that's the angle. It's the hardest thing to stop is when someone hits that tip of the angle. Here's Schneider. To Otney to DeFazio. Nutter shot. They were going top shelf on that one. Comes all the way out. Otney fights for it. But loses the battle to Colton Bang. Bang's had a good game today. I don't think he's got the points to show for it, but wow, he's made an impact. Otney gets it. Looking. Feeds it long to Nutter. Nutter will slip it past Darlene and get a line change. Darlene's D partner. Lee gets it. Lee takes it up the near side. Got some space. Shot. Way too much time there given by the defenders of the Predators on that one. And here comes Kaiser. Rolls up the near side. Gets by one guy. I think we're going to get a penalty. Maybe Arden for a slash. Or maybe offside. Offside. Maybe someone snuck in. Arden made a play. And maybe someone snuck in early. Well, Kaiser got interrupted, we'll call it, at the blue line. Mills licks a lateral play, but loses it to Sondrial. Now it's Bogut. Bogut to Bradley. The 507 connection. Here's Arden. Back to Bogut. Bradley. Back to Bogut. He feeds one along the wall. Arden clears it in, and here comes Kaiser back. Kaiser, 1-on-3. Can he beat 3? No, it's defended nicely by Mills. Lancet fires one in, goes into the far corner, picked up by Kaiser. Kaiser angled off nicely by Bradley. Now got so much attention paid to Kaiser. They were wide open in front of the net. Kaiser, just a really good shooter. Fires one, this one off of Feeblecorn's blocker into the netting. All right, we're getting our scoring here. 15 Bogut. From 13, Bradley got that assist. We're getting all the scoring in here. And then 14, we had that one, Mills, the assist to Hester, excuse me. And then Knights 12, we had that one unassisted, Matushak, because it was off a turnover. And then Predators 16 to Fazio from 18, Thomas. All scoring has been accounted for. Here's Sauer. Oh, fires. Saved by Pierce. And it's Schneider. Through the corner. Picked up Thomas. Thomas for flag off the mark. That's going to be icing on the Predators with 8:16 to go. We're here at the Herb Brooks National Hockey Center in St. Cloud State on the campus of St. Cloud State University. the point. Low shot on, saved by Pierce. It's in front, good chance, post shot. Two big saves, one by the post and another by Pierce. Off the rebound, off the post, and the game remains 3-1 with 8:06 to go here in the half. Near side, firing, bang, glove save, Pierce with 7:43 to glow. Firing on, save, Pierce covers it. Saucers this one up for Kaiser. Kaiser will go right up the middle with it. Takes it wide, fires, easy glove save for Feeblecorn. Goes in the corner. Flip this one high, hops the stick. It's on the stick now of Bogut. Bogut's got some options. Bogut shoots it just wide. Good job by Pierce to come out and attack the puck. I like that. Smaller goalies have to know how to do that. And Alex pulled that one off nicely. Kaiser gets it down low to Sondrian. Got a little Woodbury connection going there. Speaking of Woodbury connections, there's another one with coming up in the next game. In front, great place. Matuszak fired that one off the post. The Canes have quite a few Woodbury guys on their team as well. Ooh, that was offside. Yes, good call there by Derek Schmeck. Offsides. Set. Fires it down to Quinn. Quinn finds DeFazio. DeFazio. Good back check by the Knights there. That was Connor Blanchette. Now another shot on net by Bang. He's not shy about shooting the puck. I remember Colton Bang. Probably was his first year of Squirts, whatever that would be, 3, 4, 5, probably 4 or 5 years ago. 4 years ago, probably, at Edina, and they won the Squirt B championship. And Colton was just a man amongst boys at that level. And I remember, I know he was the MVP. I think he might have had a game-winning goal in overtime in the championship. Some type of, we'll call it a lifetime memory type play. And never forget a kid like that, and to see him continue to climb the ladder on the athletic side is fun. Shot by Quinn goes wide, held in by Lancette. Bo Lancette. Feeds it low to Flag. Flag backhands it into the corner. A little cycle play with DeFazio. Punched off the puck. This one comes out. It's kind of caught in the skates of Blanchette. Got a Blanchette and a Lancette. in the same game. Taken away by Flag, but held in by Lee. Bradley feeds it down low. Blanchette. Bradley goes to his backhand. Now forces one to his forehand, but taking it away is Mason Quinn. Quinn gets it to neutral. Now both teams kind of fight for it. And that's Bogut. Bogut's got good hands, both on his forehand and backhand side. Bradley goes in on the forecheck. Quinn gets it long. Nice pass to Nutter. Nutter crosses the line. Nutter has Kaiser. Shot, rebound. And somehow it gets on the stick of Arden. Arden with a full-length drive. Eventually he's poked off the puck between the circles. And Nutter gets it back. Crosses the checkered line. Looks for Kaiser. Kaiser makes one deep. Now to his forehand. Quick shot and a glove save by Feeblecorn with 3:53 to go. 3-1. Knights lead the Predators here from the St. Cloud State men's and women's ice hockey facility. Nutter. We had a picture once, like it was one of the Nutter brothers playing in a summer league event, and they were playing against one of the Butters, and we took a picture of Nutter Butters. The last name Nutter on one jersey and Butters on the other. It's kind of funny. Get in, that's off sides. Uncle Rico makes the right call on that one with 3:31 to go here in the half. We'll take a short break between periods. As the ice gets resurfaced, teams refresh themselves for a final push. Kaiser on the draw with Bogut. Kaiser wins the draw to Thomas off the skate. Picking it up is Sauer. Sauer gets it loose to Matuszek. He's it in front. Arden gives it his all to reach it. Can't. Arden. He'll take it north and south. Cuts through some traffic. Now it's Arden again. Leaning. Off the skate. And it's picked up by Thomas. Thomas, nice feed. This one goes all the way across ice, intercepted by Arden. Arden holds it. Arden flips it, bounces it all the way back onto the stick of Quinn. Quinn finds Schneider. Schneider to Sondriel. Sondriel, one-touch passes to Bloom. Bloom loses it. This one goes in and out of the zone, so I believe we're going to get a offsides with 2:38 to go. Bang, gets the puck off the draw, and he explodes up the middle. He'll take it wide past Quinn, tries to fire, can't. Looks to get it to Hester. Hester doesn't collect it. Now Connor Bloom. Bloom holds it, takes it wide, feeds it back to the point. Quinn to Lancette. Lancette saucers one, ends up going on net. Saving it is Feeblecorn. He's had 9 saves on 10 shots. Pierce has had 17 saves on 20 shots. Through the skates, picking up Bang. Lancette. Deeks, nice play. Lancette. Oh, he had all day and 2 people to pass, and it just slid off his stick at the last second. DeFazio slides one across to Sondriel. Sondriel enters the zone. Pushed off the puck, fed through. DeFazio had Bloom charging just off the mark. Good body there from the Knights, number 10, Connor Blanchette. Back to the point. Lancet fans on it and then loses it. Battles for it, poked off of his stick. Colton Bang gets it. Bang around to Fazio. Bang all the way. Shot. Save. Pierce. Steered into the corner by Quinn. Quinn will go to battle with Darlene. O'Neal gets it down low. Picked up by Lancet. Two Shakopee skaters there. Bo clears it out easily to Sandrial, who sends one into the near corner, where it's picked up by Darlene. Darlene tries to go deep, ends up putting it right on the stick of Bogut. Bogut crosses the line just in time as we head to the 30-second mark here of the first half. Arden cuts through, loses it, and then getting it back is Arden. Now 13 to go in the half. O'Neal battles along the wall with Thomas. Thomas, big fella, steers it away. Flag kind of steers through. That's going to be offsides. Kaiser and Flag with 2 seconds to go. I didn't see what happened there, but Kaiser ended up getting his breezers white on that one with 2 seconds to go. Kaiser and Sauer will end the first half. Ooh, I think Sauer's gonna get a roughing off of the draw. Brought his arms up and he'll get a roughing, and the Predators will go on the power play to begin the second half. They trail the Knights 3-1. We'll be back here in about 15 minutes after they resurface the ice. We're back for the second half here in St. Cloud. Predators trailing 3-1. Rylan Schneider with it. Fades to his backhand. They are on the power play. Schneider at the top of the shot slot. Fires one. Glove saved by Feeblecorn. 25 seconds in. Landon Sauer took a penalty right at the end of the period. 2 seconds remaining on the faceoff. This one's poked in by Bloom. Bloom's got 4 goals and 11 assists for 15 points for the Predators. Here's Schneider. He'll bring it up. Spins back. Now he looks to leave it for Kaiser. Rolls through with some momentum. His shot's knocked away. Picked up by Flag. Schneider. Schneider holds it. Another move. Taken away. And poked into the corner by Mills. And there's Arden. Flips one high. Oh, good play. Almost on the stick of O'Neill. O'Neill gets tripped by Pierce. And Pierce is going to get a penalty. I don't think Pierce really did anything wrong, but he did trip him. And I'm sure Pierce is like, that wasn't trying to. And now things will even out. 47 seconds remaining on the penalty to Sauer, so we'll play 47 seconds of 4-on-4 before we then have a power play for the Knights. Quinn dumps it in. Very close to being icing. Arden. Break it out. 27 to go before they go on the power play. Arden gets it. Chipping it down low. Is Blanchette. Blanchette back to Mills. Mills fires. Easy glove save for Pierce. With 11 to go on the 4-on-4. And then the Golden Knights will be on the power play for a minute 13. Quinn slips one down and Nutter. Nutter gets pinched by Lee. No, Lee backs away. Now to Fazio. Fazio through some traffic, poked off the puck. And it actually goes into the corner. He gets the puck. Off the wall. Feed it through. Knocked away. That's offside. Sauer jumps back and tags up. Here's Lancette. Lancette just ices it. Good play by Bo. Rips some time off the clock. Darlene. They bring it through the neutral zone. Gets to the hash mark. One-time pass. Shot by Jamison Matushak. And that caught Nutter good because he's shaking up a little bit. He's going to try to get off the ice. Let that thing rub some dirt on it, we'll say. Now skating through. Whip this one around. Hester finds Darlene. Hester gets through some traffic, gets bumped off the puck. And it's Quinn. Quinn to Sondra, loses it. Matushak to Sauer. Shot low, goal. Matushak with a pretty pass to Sauer. And it's a 4-1 lead for the Golden Knights. Matushak with a very unselfish pass there to Landon Sauer, who gets his first goal of the game. He's made it onto the score sheet after making impacts other places. Knights grab a 4-1 lead now. Let me get the stat totals on Land and Sauer because I know they're pretty good. Going into today's game, Landon had 6 goals and 13 assists. He's now at 20 points with that goal. We're going to get a penalty on the Knights. Picked up by Kaiser. Kaiser, he'll take it wide. And he attracts a lot of attention. Kaiser eventually cut off by Mills. And we'll get a call. I don't know who this was on. It was all of a sudden arm up, and the Knights bench wasn't happy with the call, but this is going to be on O'Neill. Or no, on Bogut for Tripp. Going into today's game, Bogut had 9 goals and 7 assists, and right now he's added a 10th. So he's at 17 points. Some big numbers. I don't know what we're waiting on here. Scoreboard? I think we're good. One up. Here's Thomas to Kaiser. Kaiser shot, ripped one off the side of the net. And this one comes all the way out and down the ice, cleared by the Knights as the Predators are on the power play with 20 minutes to go. Schneider pokes at it some more. Good pressure there by Bradley. Thomas to Schneider. Schneider feeds Bloom. Bloom. The flag down to Bloom. Bloom. Back to Schneider. Schneider to Thomas. Thomas feeding it. Deflected. Nice save by Feeblecorn. Bloom now. Bloom. Off the wall. Fed to Thomas. Thomas to Schneider. Schneider to Thomas, back to Schneider. Schneider with a good shot, saved by Feeblecorn. Those two played together last year on the Edina PBAA team. The Knights are able to clear it. Ooh, stolen puck. Now a player goes down hard. That's Blanchette. Now it's Kaiser. Kaiser enters the zone, quick shot, good save by Feeblecorn. Kaiser feeds it through, intercepted, back out to Quinn. Quinn from Bloom. Now Arden will try to clear it. Flag deflects it. Didn't realize that he had gotten a piece of wood on it. Back to the point. Quinn for Kaiser. Kaiser shifty, quick shot. And a save by Feeblecorn with 7 seconds to go on the Predator power play. Colton Bang had 6 goals and 4 assists coming into today's game for the Knights. Tushak had 9 and 6, and he's added 2 more. He's at 17 points for the big fella. Sondrial in front, stopped. Tushak gets it out to center. Almost, yes, he does get it to the stick of Sauer. Sauer and Matushak. That's a deadly combo. Feed this one back. Into the corner. Kaiser comes in, picks a pocket, feeds in front, taken away. Here comes Matushak back. He'll have 2 to beat, and even 3 now that Sondrial comes back on the back check. Gets it off the stick. Firing it is Hester. Hester gets it back, gets it to the point. Darlene, quick little snapshot, blocker saved by Pierce. Now Schneider, through the middle, fakes it to his forehand, goes to his backhand, and now Darlene rubs out his former teammate. On the Edina PBAA there, Schneider and Darlene. Hester makes a deke, makes another one, slips this one through on the stick to Sauer, just off the mark. Picked up by Schneider. Schneider to Kaiser. Kaiser enters. He's had some good shots today, but no goals. And another big save by Fiebelkorn. Jack Kaiser has put on quite a show, but hasn't shown it yet on the score sheet. $17:09 to go here in the game. It's 16. Sauer and Matushak, and also Hester gets another assist. His second apple of the game. Getting the scores texted to me from Cody Rondu down below. Our scorekeeper and PA man. You know those PA guys, they love their own voice, right? Well, today's microphone is not, let's just say it's not translating very well. Not translating, you can't hear him very well. Hears music just fine, but you can't hear his announcements. It's worse than the Charlie Brown teacher, if you know what I'm saying. Oh, a chance there, it came loose. Goal. Pierce had no idea he didn't have it. It was gone, it was behind him, and a big, big goal there for Bogut. His second of the game. And it's now 5-1. We'll see who the assists go to for the Knights. Pierce will come out, and Stump will go in. Nolan Stump will join the chat with 16:23 to go. Big shot by Flag. Picked up by Vistum. Vistum's shot goes wide. That's Keaton's. I think it's one of his first shifts. I have not noticed him out there. Oh, I've been calling Thomas Vistum the whole game, because there is two 18s. That's not Gavin Thomas, that's Keaton Vistum. I'm sorry, Mr. and Mrs. Vistum, for the missed call there. Gavin Thomas is a big fella too, so that's why it was easy to mix the two up. All right, I did have Keaton on the list here, but I didn't see him. Gavin Thomas was not here, so Keaton gets an assist. Credit for assist there, sorry about that. Here comes Kaiser, through some traffic. Knocked off the puck. Flag, shot goes in the corner. Kaiser holds it, loses it. Actually taken away by Arden. Flips one in the air to Blanchette. And now Flag. Flag to his forehand. Flips this one out. Kaiser flips it up. And now that's Hester. Back to the corner for Darlene. Darlene hit by Kaiser. Back to the point. Quinn's shot. Easy save for Fiebelkorn. Fiebelkorn denied that one. Quick shot by Kaiser. And here comes Arden back. No, excuse me. That's Bang back. He fires one just wide. And now Kaiser loses it. Now they'll feed it in. This one comes across the ice. Bloom stops. Hassled by Darlene. Sandriel feeds it through. Shot. Pad save. Rebound. Big save by Fiebelkorn with 13:58 to go. His biggest of the game. He stopped 16 out of 17 so far. Goal scored by Bogut. We got that one. Assist given to Trey O'Neill. The forward from Shakopee. There's Darlene. He's had a solid game today. Vistum intercepts it. Vistum again. Gets it deep. Darlene with it. Darlene flips one out. I don't think this is going to go down for an icing. Schneider will chase after it. He and the Tushak. Tushak probably getting a little joy on that hit. They were teammates several times in Edina. Now Bloom fires one through the crease to Fazio to flex it wide. To Tushak, to Hester. Hester cut off by Schneider, just barrels into Hester. We got good leverage on him. Now Hester's open behind the net. Sauer, backhander. That one goes wide. Feeding it through. That's Lee. To Sauer, feeds one off the side of the net. Landon Sauer, the son of Michael Sauer. The Sauer family's a fun one to follow. Michael's the youngest of all the Sauer brothers that came out of Sartell, St. Cloud area. And a full set of Sauer grandchildren as a result of it. Quick shot. And goes wide. Bogut. Feeding it through the slot. O'Neill's shot collected by Stump with 12:14 to go here in the game. 5-1 comfortable lead for the Golden Knights. 3-1 after the half, and then now 5-1 with 2 goals, one by Sauer and one by Bogut. I want to say Matushak. Matushak had the pretty pass. Saved by Stump. Here comes Kaiser. Arden hustles back. He was going to make darn sure that Jack Kaiser wasn't going to ink his score sheets. You can just see some determination from Sam on that one. And it is. It's kind of a fun thing if you'd have to almost be blind at this age not to have seen all the well-deserved publicity that Jack Kaiser receives for his athletic prowess. So when you're defending him, you're working extra hard. Jack gets the best from everybody when he's out there playing. It's kind of the Edina effect. You want to beat Edina. You want to show them that you're just as good. Arden showed that there. Vistum feeds one all the way across. Picked up by Blanchette. Blanchette loses it to Kaiser. Kaiser jumps in just a little early. Offside called with 11:02 to go. And there go the Canes. They're going to go get warmed up, heading in. Bang, shot, goal! Colton Bang finds the 5-hole. And Jim Darlene and Gordon Hester breathing a little easier now as their team puts the Predators into running time. The coaching staff and the Knights have engineered a heck of a team here in this year's Bantam Elite League. Bang with the goal. We'll see if anyone picks up a cheapy assist, because tell you what, Kaiser's gonna go a little frustrated. It's funny, that's what happened. Oddly enough, that's what happened. What happened? I don't know what's going on now. There's some gamesmanship there. Anyway, Kaiser goes to the box probably for, oddly enough, that's what happened to Sauer went after Kaiser on a face-off right at the end of the period. Now Kaiser did the same and got 2 minutes. Here comes Arden. I have no idea what they were pointing at. They were pointing at the clock. I have no idea what that was. I try to figure it out, but my sign language skills are down. In front shot, glove saved by Stump with 10:13 to go. Here comes Bang. He's determined. Hester picked off by Schneider. Schneider enters 3-on-2, short-handed. Nutter with a shot, save. Feeblecorn, couple more saves by Feeblecorn. With 9:19 to go. After this delay, there'll be about 6 to 8 seconds left when on the penalty to Kaiser. Lee to Darlene. Kaiser now on the ice, full strength. Sowers pass off the mark. This one pops up. Darlene kicks it in wisely to Lancette. Lancette to Kaiser. That's off the mark. This one comes all the way out to Darlene. Darlene can't get it. DeFazio after him. DeFazio pokes at it. Poking some more, right on the stick to Nutter. Nutter finds Lancette with a shot. Glove saved by Feeblecorn. 8:19 to go. Still 6-1 in favor of the Knights. Nutter backhands him into the zone. Chasing it down is Arden. Arden's with his head up. Engineers a breakout. Arden takes it wide. Checked a bit by Lancette. Bo now gets it back. Bo to Otney. Otney, good one-touch pass to Flag. Flag enters the zone. Feigns to the center, then he takes it wide, and his shot goes off of Mills's shin pad. Now Mills will try to do the Sam Arden approach, bring it all the way. Cut off by Vistum. Vistum, he'll take it wide, and then he'll flip it through the center. Nobody home. Mills gets it back to Arden. Arden to Bradley off the mark. And clearing it to center is Bogut. Vistum finds Schneider. Schneider to Otney. Otney goes all the way across the ice before it's picked off, and now Hester. Hester will take it wide on Vistum. Nice pass through to Bradley. Knocked down. Flag to Otney. Otney backhands it out to center, where Sam Arden will pick it up as the clock goes under 7 minutes. Mills holds it, goes for the wraparound. Hester was there, had it squirted off the right direction to finish that one. O'Neill. Taken away by Sandrial. Now Mills cuts him off. We're gonna get a penalty. Oh, we got two goalies going out. So both goalies saw a penalty. We'll see which goalie was right. Both goalies were leaving. I think we're gonna get O'Neill. So Feeblecorn thought that somebody got a penalty on the Predators. That could have been comical. The puck drops will already be right at the 6-minute mark to go in the game. Shots on goal 30 for the Knights, 19 for the Predators. I was talking to one of the parents between periods. The Predators will play a third place game. tomorrow. Bradley loses it. Bloom heads in. Sondrial in a little early. And they get an offside. Quinn finds Lancette. Lancette dumps it in. Sondrial flips it across. DeFazio. DeFazio down low to Sondrial. Sondrial holds it longer. It's intercepted by Blanchette. Blanchette will ice it with 4:45 to go. 51 remaining on the power play for the Predators. Feeding it through. And now it's picked up by Lee. Lee flips one to the hash mark. Then he'll get it back. No. That's Blanchette gets it. He can't ice it or clear it all the way out on the icing attempt. Good pass across by Quinn. Wrist shot, goal. Clock will stop now with 4:16 to go. Quinn fires one cross ice to DeFazio. DeFazio with his second goal of the game. And Quinn should get the single assist. There might be a second assist coming as the clock now stops with 4:16 remaining in the game. Don't go away yet. Blanchette gets an assist. Oh, big save by Feeblecorn. He was definitely not in a great goaltending. He was pretty vulnerable there and then somehow got his leg on that one to keep the score 6-2. Score there to make it 6-3. Things get a little interesting. Momentum is a crazy thing. Matuszak to Sauer. Sauer back to Matuszak. That's Bistam. Bistam to Kaiser. Good back check there by Bogut. Blocker save by Stumpf on Sauer. Nutter and Sauer bang after it. This one comes all the way out to neutral. Mills. Mills flips one high. Droops off the wall. Down low to Matuszak, who gets it deep. Matuszak and Bistam will get after it a little bit. Flag goes down as he feeds Nutter. Nutter will cross the red line, get it in deep, and all of the Predators will come off on a line change. 3:11 to go. Here's Arden. Arden takes it wide, cuts through, shot, taken away by Kaiser. Kaiser with a rush. And look at that, 3 defenders deep. They know where he is. He's a marked man. They got him. Here's Bogut. Bogut, zone entry past Quinn. Fed in front to O'Neill. Lancette takes it. Lancette flips it to Otney. Otney off the mark. And it's collected by Kaiser. Kaiser, good poke check by Arden. Kaiser back to Lancette. Lancette to Quinn. Quinn down low to Otney. Now it's Kaiser. Kaiser circles, poked off the puck. Quinn finds Lancette. Lancette bounces one to Kaiser. Kaiser, nice hands. Knocks one down and then makes a deke by himself. Tries to go through Arden. Arden shuts the door. Now he circles it to Bloom. Bloom loses to Otney. Gets it to Otney. A little bit of a trip there, no call. And we're down low. Back to the point. Quinn. Quinn. Lancette. Knocked away. Otney in front. Kaiser to Bloom. Bloom couldn't get it all. Now Kaiser in front, battles with Bradley, and clearing is Hester. Some good hockey here late. This is both teams really trying hard late. Bloom holds it, cycles it, but no one to cycle it with. They're down to 1:14 to go. Here's DeFazio looking for the hat trick. Knocked away, picked up by Mills. Mills leaves it for Arden. Arden and Mills have logged some serious minutes for the Knights on the blue line. We're under a minute to go. Here's Bang. Bang sends it through. Hester jumps in a little early, and now we're offside. I think we're gonna get a penalty, high stick, on the Predators. I think that's gonna be on Kaiser. Didn't see that one. Predators 16. I got that one. From Quinn 12 and 8. Connor Bloom picks up another assist. His 12th, 16th point overall for him with 43 seconds to go. Here's Vistum. Deaton Vistum. Deeks, good play by Darlene to keep it wide. Same with Lee. They've been steady. Sondrio all the way across to Schneider. Schneider. Deeks pushed off the puck by Bang. Bang gets it all the way to Blanchette. Blanchette to the backhand. Feeds one on. Nice save by Stump. Feeding it in front. Bradley will try to get it in front. No, that's Bogut will try to get it in front as the clock winds down close to 0. Darlene shot. Glove save with 6.6 seconds exactly to go. Final face-off of the game. Here's Schneider, and that'll do it. The Golden Knights, the number 2 seed and 6-2 record, have moved to 7-2, and they will play in the championship tomorrow against the winner of the Kings-Canes game coming up next here on YHH. Thanks for tuning in today's game. We'll see you in a few minutes for the next semifinal game.